Hello, my friends. My name is Travis. This is the Wicked Bitter channel. I thank you for checking out this video and looking at this channel. If you are a fan of wrestling content, this is the place you need to be. If you haven't followed yet or subscribed yet, I ask that you please just take a couple of seconds just to subscribe to this video if this is the type of content you'd like to see. And let's get into a little bit of some emails here. I only got a few this time. It's okay. I'm happy to get any at all. So I thank you all for commenting on all the videos, for watching the videos. I really do enjoy the back and forth conversations that we all get to have here, because talking about wrestling is just fun. I just really genuinely love talking about wrestling, and with WWE being on fire lately, or for a while now, it makes it that much more enjoyable. So I got a few emails here. I'm going to do my best to get through them here. It's not a lot. Like I said, it's only a few. I think we got like 5. Let me see. Yeah, we got like 5, which is fine. Gives us more time to talk about each email or question or whatever it is. So had some problems earlier. I wanted to get this video out way sooner than right now, but that's not really anything you care about. You're here for wrestling content, so let's get into it. I got an email here from Billy the Kid. Cool name. What's up, man? Loving the channel. Keep up the great content. I wanted to ask you your thoughts on The Rock pointing at Roman Reigns in his promo, saying he's going to make sure he walks out a loser. Thanks in advance for reading. So this is something a lot of people have been talking about lately. The Rock, first of all, pointing in the direction of Roman Reigns, I guess. But it's the way the camera work was, the way he was pointing in that area of Roman Reigns. It feels like it's something that I think they did it on purpose to get all of us to talk about it, right? So we can bring it up. Hey, he pointed out Roman, and Roman wasn't even looking. Nobody in the bloodline was really looking. They're all looking away, kind of thing. So very interesting there. And they didn't take the camera that The Rock was actually pointing kind of in the direction to. They took that angle, which made me think that this may be maybe something they go back to later on in a video package or a hype vignette or something like that between Rock and Roman, because I do feel like Rock and Roman is going to happen. And the other thing was The Rock, when he pointed his hand up or lifted his hand up, he had like the L instead of just the regular. I don't know if this is just on The Rock just doing this. I would like to think that it's not. I don't know why he had that hand gesture up there like that. Could be several reasons. Could be spelling out an L for loser. Could be pointing to himself like Bebe does. I don't know. I don't know if that was intentional or if that was just The Rock, because The Rock's got his own swagger. I don't know if that's just his own doing. I don't know if it's storytelling or if it's just... My gut feeling is that part of it, him putting up his hand like that, is kind of just on The Rock. I don't think that was really intentional, but I think him pointing in Roman Reigns' direction kind of has a meaning to it that they're not really saying right now, obviously, but they will later on when they build the hype. Because, and honestly, I don't know what the rest of these emails say, but to me, I think we're going to do... I think we can go a couple different directions here. I think we could have The Rock in the corner of Roman Reigns and maybe Triple H in the corner of Cody, or maybe Seth in the corner of Cody. And I think Cody wins this year against Roman because, like we've talked about in other videos, I just feel like the crowd is so behind Cody right now that if he fails again, I don't know. I feel like the crowd is going to lose a lot of steam on him. So I think Cody wins just because solely for the fact that the fans are so behind him right now. I think before I was saying I thought Roman would win this whole time, and go on to SummerSlam and jump ahead of Hogan's record, but it's third place. Who really cares? Roman has had a crazy historic reign, and I don't think anyone's really going to do it again. So, I could see Cody winning this year, but they have to be careful with it. I don't think The Rock interferes in a way where like he directly hits Roman Reigns and like Cody capitalizes on like a rock bottom or something like that, because then you don't really do anything for Cody. It doesn't actually make Cody look any better going in than he did. You want to walk out of WrestleMania with Cody looking like $4 million. So he's got to win in a way where The Rock doesn't really get involved too much. Maybe The Rock kind of like fights away the interference from Jimmy in Solo, or if Jimmy's not there, maybe Solo. Maybe The Rock takes care of that, and The Rock doesn't really get his hands on actual Roman Reigns. That, or maybe, if The Rock does that and then Roman like turns around or something and gets hit with a crossroads, he kicks out and the match goes on for another like minute or 2 or 30 seconds or whatever, where Cody can still get some more offense in. So it kind of looks like Cody was the one that did it. I feel like that might be the way they go here. Sorry, that was such a long-winded email. That's just such a hot topic in WWE right now. Next one here, Matt Sean. Okay, Matt Sean. With everybody talking about the tag match that will obviously happen between Cody, Seth versus Rock and Roman, I'm more focused on the tag team titles. I don't really see Judgment Day losing them anytime soon because there are no other teams that are as over as JD. Judgment Day, okay. I look forward to your videos each week. Your channel will blow up in no time. Matt Sean, or Matt, I appreciate that big time. Thanks for emailing me that. That's a cool question. I think I might have mentioned a small part of it in my other video. The tag titles, I would like to see Judgment Day lose the tag titles. And because there's 2 titles, right? The Raw tag titles, the SmackDown tag titles. Let me get back to you. I'm more focused on I don't really see Judgment Day losing them. I actually do see them losing them. And yeah, there might not be any other team right now as over. I mean, I think you could argue maybe that if The Miz and R-Truth really definitely formed Awesome Truth again, they would be just as over, if not more, because the crowd is so behind R-Truth right now. I could see R-Truth and Miz beating Judgment Day for at least one of the tag team titles, maybe the Raw titles or something. And then maybe night 2, Judgment Day can lose the tag titles to a SmackDown team. Just because I want to split up these tag titles, and Damian Priest still has that briefcase. Like, I think right now WWE has to solely focus on Damian Priest's Money in the Bank briefcase, because what are they going to do with that? I don't know what the schedule looks like, but I know you only have a year to cash in, and it's approaching. It's getting there. He's not going to do it at Chamber, I don't think. I truly think Priest will cash in at WrestleMania, like during the match. If not during, then exactly right after the match, or the very next night on Monday Night Raw. Like, he has to do it night 2. Or, I mean, I guess if he's cashing on the World Heavyweight Championship on the same night, it would be the same night, night 1. So, I don't know. I think you got to focus on Priest cashing in, though, and give the tag team titles to someone else so that they can get their story going. That's what I think. John Adams. The John Adams? Are we talking about President of the United States, John Adams? I'm not sure how, but I recently came across your channel, and I just wanted to say I don't know how you don't have a bigger following. You seem to be really knowledgeable about WWE. It's a refreshing perspective to listen to. Thank you. I appreciate that, John. Why do you think Jade was scratched from the Chamber? Thanks, and look forward to more videos. Well, thanks, John. I appreciate that. I'll tell you what, I'm used to. I've been doing videos for a little while now. Now it hasn't been like years and years like a lot of people, but I know what it's like to do a lot of videos, to put a lot of effort into them, to editing wise, and putting out content that you think is really good, and not to get any views or likes or comments or anything like that. So just off topic, real quick, if you're somebody who's in that similar position, I say you just keep doing it. Keep doing it, even if you're not getting anything. Because like me, for so long, I wasn't getting anything. And then out of nowhere, I posted that video about Cody and The Rock when he kind of looked like he handed it over to The Rock. And then overnight, that got so many views. And that whole weekend, I got over like 600 subscribers. So it can happen. Like it comes when you least expect it. Just keep doing you. If you have content to post it, no matter what. You never know what can happen. But I very much appreciate the email. I'm glad that you like the videos and that you emailed me. I hope to get more emails from you. But to get to your question, why do you think Jade was scratched from the Chamber? For Jade, first, I don't even know exactly if she really did or not. There were images going around that it looked like she was going to be in the Chamber, and then there were reports saying that she got scratched. To me, I think you don't want Jade in that match just because Jade is coming in with such high regard. Like, she's going to be a star. She's going to have this star power around her where I don't think I want Jade in there because she's going to have to eat a pin, right? She's going to have to get eliminated somehow, and I don't think I want that for Jade right now. I think Jade has to go on this dominant streak. I mean, look at her. She's amazing shape. a very intimidating figure. I think you want to keep Jade almost like on a pedestal to a degree. You want her not to really eat too many pins or lose matches right now. You want to build her up. I'm not saying she's going to have an undefeated streak like she did in AEW, but she's going to be nearly close to that, I feel like. She's going to be a star for a long time for WWE. I don't think there's anything wrong with what they did. I don't think they're burying her like a lot of people think. I mean, you got to think too, like, they're not burying Jade just because, and I see a lot of people say it's because she's not great in the ring, or they realize she's not great in the ring. WWE knows how she is in the ring, okay? Jade, before AEW, she actually had a tryout with WWE. If you think she was not as good now, think about how she was back then. She wasn't good, they passed on her. She went to AEW, she made a huge name for herself, branded herself like crazy, and WWE saw all of that. They know what they're doing, okay? They know what they're getting. They got Jade knowing full well how she is, and I think it has nothing to do with her in-ring performance at all. I think if you're expecting Jade to ever become like Charlotte Flair in the ring, or Asuka, or any great performer in the ring, I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think Jade is ever going to be that type of performer in the ring. I'm not saying she's going to be bad. I'm not saying she's going to be extremely great. I think Jade is going to be really good for what she brings to the table, because her charisma and her personality and just her visually is enough to encapsulate everything else, okay? John Cena was never amazing in the ring. Yes, he had great matches, right? He had some, star matches. That's fine. Bray Wyatt was never great in the ring. There's a lot of guys who were never great in the ring that all became stars. Jade is going to be the same way. I don't think she's ever going to be, a technical 5-star wrestler, but I'm not saying she's going to ever have really bad matches either. It's just her star power alone will be what gets her to the top and stays there. So yeah, I think she's fine. I don't think she's getting buried. I just think they're trying to carefully plan out how they go about it. I think she's going to have a big match at WrestleMania. For my money, I'm going Bianca Belair. I know that's a big one for everybody. Belair has that undefeated WrestleMania streak, though. Now, do they want to break that by Jade winning, or do they want to have Jade lose in her first big singles match at WrestleMania? So that's tough. Maybe if not Belair, you go with Nia Jax versus Jade. I know it's not as appealing to a lot of people, but it would make Jade look huge. So I think one of those two options, Belair or Jax, and we'll just see where it goes from there. Either way, I think Jade should win at WrestleMania, no matter who she faces. Hold on with this name. RKO Bro Lives, son? Oh, RKO Bro lives on. Okay, RKO Bro lives on. You must be really upset that they're not together anymore. I'm sorry about that. I actually am too. I really was hoping to see what could have happened if Roman or Randy turned heel on Riddle and they feuded, because I feel like that would have been money. But anyway, I think Triple H will go one-on-one with the Great One at WrestleMania, and The Rock will win and will force Triple H to give Rock a World Heavyweight Championship or title match on night 2 against Seth Rollins. I don't know about that one, man. I really don't. Yeah, I don't see that happening, honestly. I could be wrong, obviously. I'm just a fan. It's just the way I look at things, think about things, and the way I predict things. It's just, to me, I don't think that's something they would really do, honestly. Triple H, first of all, I don't think can wrestle. That heart condition, I don't think he's ever coming out of retirement. I think at most you might get out of Triple H is some shoving, some like he might punch somebody, something very low key where he doesn't have to take bumps or anything major, if anything at all. So I don't think that's going to happen. And I don't think regardless of that happening or not, I don't think The Rock's going to force Triple H to give him a world title match, because technically The Rock is Triple H's boss. You know, if they're going to go story wise and kayfabe wise, if they're going to try to get people to believe that, The Rock could just do it himself anyway, which is the same when he tells him to fix the Cody thing. Like, The Rock could honestly do that if he wanted to. But I think what they're trying to show is a little battle of authority between the two, Triple H and Rock. I still don't think The Rock will be in a World Heavyweight Championship against Seth Rollins night 2. I could be wrong, and if I am, that'll be crazy to see. But I don't think that's going to happen. But thank you for the email, though. I really appreciate that. All right, I got one more. It's actually from Travis. Hey, man. Same name. What's up, bro? Hey, dude, what do you think about Jade joining the Elimination Chamber, winning it, and pinning Becky Lynch at the end, going on to Mania and beating Rhea Ripley? Thank you for your content. You're doing great, and I'm loving your videos. Travis, thanks a lot, bro. I really appreciate that. So I guess this was sent before Raw. So I guess the final participant in the chamber is Raquel Rodriguez. The back is back, baby. Raquel Rodriguez is back. She wins that final spot in the chamber. So Jade's not joining it. At least I don't think so. She could maybe be a late addition, last minute addition, which I don't think she's going to be. But if she did get in there, her pinning Becky Lynch and going to WrestleMania to beat Rhea Ripley, I think we want to hold off on Ripley and Jade together for now. I don't think we're going to see Jade and Ripley fight, maybe for a long time. And I think Jade's with SmackDown. I'm not even exactly sure if they fully officially announced that yet, but they're not going to cross paths for a while, I would think. Jade and Rhea, you run the risk, man. Like, who do you have win? You don't want to damage Rhea, and then you don't want to damage Jade, so I think you're going to keep those two away from each other for now. Her pinning Becky Lynch would have been huge, though, and I still think that might happen down the road at some point. But yeah, I don't see Jade doing that, especially now after we know that Raquel is in there. But I do think Jade will have a big match at WrestleMania. I just don't know who. I'm really stuck between either Bianca Belair or Nia Jax. And I know she just came back, Naomi coming back. But for a selling standpoint, if you really want to... Sounds messed up, but if you want Jade in there, throwing someone around and make her look good, Naomi would be the person. I wouldn't do it to Naomi because she just came back and everybody's happy to see her. And you know, you don't want to put Naomi in a situation where she's kind of just like getting thrown around by Jade. But, you know, I hope they give something for Naomi to do at WrestleMania. But if they don't, and the only option is for her to face Jade, I'm taking it just because I want to see Naomi there. You know, I don't want to have that huge return and then just do nothing with it. So, yeah. But that's it for the emails. Like I said, I wanted to get this video out earlier. I'm sorry that it's a little later. I had some car problems, and it's still something I'm trying to figure out right now, but it's pushed the video. But I appreciate all you guys checking out the video, liking the video, commenting on it, sending the emails. If you've gotten this far in this video and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate if you were to subscribe to this channel. It's free. I'm not going to ask for money. I just ask for the support. You know, we're trying to build a community here. We got a good foundation so far, so it'd be nice to talk to everybody and reach out to more people. And the bigger this channel gets, the better it becomes. So that's truly the essence of it. So yes, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for watching and commenting. I want to give a shout out real quick. There is quite a few of you that I noticed that are very often commenting on stuff. I see a good core of you, the same few people that are always like on every video or post I make on YouTube saying something. I really, really, really can't tell you how grateful I am for that. That is amazing. I'm very happy you're here and that we're all having this conversation together. That's it for now. I will be putting out another video either at the end of this week or the early next week. So yes, until then, I appreciate all of you, and I will talk to you and see you on the next video.